Hello, getting ready to go live. Press and go on Instagram. Hello, beautifuls. My name is Junko Beardslee. I am getting ready for a Q&A, and I have a whole lot of technology connected right now. A couple of moments for everything to catch up, and for anybody who is going to be joining us in the first few moments to come on in. I am currently on Instagram. Hello, beautifuls. Facebook. Hello. And I'm recording this for anybody who wants to catch the replay on YouTube. So I'll be doing some sharing, and I'm actually going to ask you some questions, and I will also be opening up the floor for anybody to ask me any questions. If for any reason I don't see a comment that comes in, I'd like to apologize ahead of time, and I will go back through and see if there was anything I missed afterwards. So again, my name is Junko Beardslee. I am the designer and founder at Themis and Thread, which is an ethical apparel brand that I started in 2013. And since then, Themis and Thread has won Green America's People and Planet Award. I have carried out a couple of collections. I've done a lot of custom fashion, and the business pivots and changes and grows all the time. And as a small business owner, that's something that I have been really honored to be a part of. And I've really let my heart guide me with this business, and I am continuing to do so. And I am really grateful for everybody that's been along with me for the journey. Maybe some of you are new to me. I am coming to you live from Hector Handmade, which is a gift shop and gallery in the Finger Lakes in Hector, New York. I live in Central New York. I co-own this business with my best friend and business partner. And I really love just helping people connect with products and brands that align with their values. And that's something that I am extending into some style offerings to kind of help you wear your heart on your sleeve and show up in the world the way that you want to be seen. So I'm keeping this business strategy under the name Themis and Thread rather than just calling it Fashion Therapy with Junko Beardslee, because I really do believe that this work is larger than me. And Themis and Thread really stands for connecting with the spirit, connecting with the goddess. Themis is the goddess of justice, and I believe that there is a common thread that binds us all, and that is our humanity and our love. And as I said, this is a heart-based business that I have been so honored to keep carrying through. So I'm gonna just kind of share some things with you guys and try and see what you're saying. Jocelyn Rose, I see you there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please let me know if you have any questions a little bit later. I do have some questions that have already been submitted. And like I said, I'm gonna start by asking you guys some questions. These are questions that I've been able to say yes to at certain times in my life. Have you ever hid from the camera? Have you ever avoided speaking up? Have you ever felt embarrassed or ashamed of your body or something about the way that you look? Have you ever felt invisible or misunderstood or judged? Does it ever feel like you get looked over or that you're not getting your fair chance? Well, like I said, those are all questions that I've been able to say yes to at certain times in my life. And I'd love to invite you to just take a deep breath with me if it feels comfortable and safe. Maybe even close your eyes, put your hands over your heart. Now, I'd really love for you to just imagine with me, what would it feel like or look like if you were seen for your values and your passions and your dreams? How would it feel to know your heart was on your sleeve, the spaciousness of your mind? Can you imagine being excited to be seen and heard? For the right doors to open at the right time? To be respected, to feel comfortable, to be confident? Boy, you guys, I'm here to tell you that leveraging your personal style is the ultimate hack into that. Image imprints on us. Image imprints on everybody around us. Image imprints back to us when somebody reacts to the way that we look or act. Really, it's my dream to help female identifying leaders unlock the power of personal style so that they can show up in confidence to succeed. I've developed a 6-session course called Fashion Therapy that I'm really, really excited to share with the world now. In these 6 weeks, I have gathered ways to boost your confidence, defeat time-sucking decision fatigue, to teach you how to find the right fit. That's something that I have learned over the years how to do as a custom fashion designer. So I create custom clothing and keeping my clients comfortable and in a well-fitting garment is something that's really, really important to me. Everybody's different, and I expect this journey to be completely different for every single client, just like my custom fashion has been, which is really exciting and interesting. And that means that things aren't going to, I see that I might have a volume problem. Thanks, Jill. I'm going to just try getting a little bit closer and see if that helps. So yeah, helping people find that special fit, making this a really customized journey for everybody, I think is going to be a really just dynamic portion of this course. Some of the things that we're going to work with are mantras and muses. I'm going to do some meditations. I'm going to do custom fashion illustration with you, for you. That's my favorite part of it. I think it's going to be called, I'm calling it Dress You Up in My Love. And it's going to be a really fun, just exploration in your personal style. And I think that we all connect with different parts of style. So like I said, it's going to be perfectly customized to exactly whatever your needs are. And there's going to be 6 calls. It's going to be a really fun, inquisitive journey where I am just helping guide you through a really fun transformation. I see a couple of questions coming in, and I'm going to just hold on to them for now and come back in just a second. So I have this love of words and colors, and this is a fun way for all of us to bring these things together. But this is a one-on-one experience, and really, what I want you to do is to be able to connect with your highest self and your spirit and let that shine through. The world sees you the way that you project your personal image. And when you put a little bit more thought into it and really connect with what matters to you, I think that you're going to be really, really surprised at what can happen. I'm calling this fashion therapy. This is not therapy. Fashion therapy is something that I talk about a lot. Anybody in my Facebook groups have been very well-versed in fashion therapy, and it's something that we all practice all the time. And the to start in with fashion therapy, the first step is to do a spirit style consultation. I've done style consultations with lots of people for lots of reasons. Sometimes it is something where we are trying to find a specific outfit for a specific event. And this difference between that and this as a stylist and a designer is that a spirit style consultation is really going to be guiding you directly to your core beliefs, and we will be pulling things out like your personal culture and how that can relate. I love symbolism and colors, and all of those things will be brought together into this package. If anybody does have any questions, I'm going to answer some questions that were already brought through, and I see that Jill is interested in the difference between dressing for authentic self-expression and crossing the line into a performative fakey persona. I think that is a really interesting question, and she's also referencing dating and missed opportunities to be authentic. And I think that fashion is a place where we can hide really easily. And that might be where that performative feeling comes through. Thinking about the past couple of years of us being in a pandemic and wearing actual literal masks, that's something that I've thought about a lot. There's some parts that were easy to hide under a mask. And there's also so much that we can learn about ourselves through those moments where we might see that we are being a little bit inauthentic. And there are always moments of opportunities to learn about ourselves. And I think that spirit really comes to you through your emotions and actually through your colors, which I like, things that you gravitated towards, people that you're gravitated towards. So I love that question, Jill. And I think that it's so personal and so interesting. Amy had asked earlier about color, and she was asking about how some people are just so drawn to certain shades, and that she's been drawn to the shades of red. And she also has a friend that once told her that he sees colors with letters, and she describes a little bit of his experience. Amy, I see that you're out there on Instagram. Hello. So I think your friend has a synesthete. So synesthesia, I think, they are vibrations, and we just all see and experience them differently. So we all have like a whole life of experiences that have created the worldviews that we have today. And red can mean so many things. Red can mean danger. Red can mean anger. Red can mean passion. Red can mean energy and excitement. So without asking like more specific questions and diving a little bit deeper with you in that specifically, I can't say for sure, but my guess is that you are maybe a little bit of the spotlight. I think that red is a pretty bold color. It's a really primal color too. Was there something else about red that I wanted to say? Thanks for that question. I really do love that. And looking at my wardrobe, man, I have a lot of clothes in a lot of different colors. And maybe it's not necessarily that I'm a clothes horse and I love clothes. Maybe it's that I love color. And I thought that was like a curious observation. So different colors definitely mean different things. And I love diving deeper with that. Throughout the fashion therapy color is red, Amy. Mine is yellow. And it's a really fun exploration to determine what your power color is. Kelsey had asked me about starting out and inspiration and my personal ethics with sustainable fashion. I think that she was particularly asking about starting Themis and thread, but I have been an entrepreneur since 2013, and I have also always really had a passion for fashion. And I think that began when I was a kid. And I loved experimenting with clothing and colors. And I really loved how other people reacted to them. And it felt like an interesting experiment that I played around with for a long time. When I started Themis and Thread, I was just really convinced that it was time to do fashion better. And as a fashion design student, I thought that I was fully prepared. And I learned so much in the first couple of years of business. And it was a really, really fun but roller coaster experience. Anybody who's ever worked for themselves and done that full time, it's something that not necessarily everybody is cut out for. I love working for myself. I love being an entrepreneur. And I love the freedom that it grants me to be able to explore new business ideas like what I'm working on right now. So really the pandemic is what has inspired me to branch out into this new way of kind of bringing Themis and Thread to the world and sharing it with other people. I love connecting with people directly, and I think that these are really, really important conversations, and women deserve more safe spaces for this kind of conversation. That is something that I found every time I have a decision to make about what to use for or how to use it. The right answer is every single thing being made in the United States of America. And that was a really important sourcing decision for me. And it just so happened that one of the easiest types of materials that I could get made in America were decision for so many reasons. Any other live questions? Feel free to jump in, you guys. Deb had asked about weaving budget conscious and comfortable fashion with, so I think that what she's asking is about how balancing all of those different components into one look without it feeling disjointed. And again, this is going to be really specific and a unique answer to everybody's personal style. But in general, I would say just try to have some balance and harmony with shapes and colors, and maybe like a color scheme or theme is really helpful to just kind of have a look that comes together really cohesively. I did want to mention anybody who had already registered, you're going to be receiving a deep dive sent directly to your email about how you can leverage this right now. And if you did not, if you just stumbled on, or if you just happened to be nearby, there's going to be a link on my link tree, which is linktr.ee/Themis and Thread. So just click that Q&A link on the link tree. It should be linked in bios in Facebook and Instagram. And when this is posted onto YouTube, you will have a couple of links in the comments there. Anybody who's interested in talking more about your personal style, your personal goals, your personal style goals, and how all of those interrelate and how we can expand on them and just kind of bring it to have a lot of confidence in this. I would love for you to head over to that link tree and sign up for a Spirit Style Consultation. It's just going to be getting to know you a little bit more. And this is totally free. If you do get to that, link, just look for Spirit Styles Consultation, and it'll say something about it there being a variable price, but it's free, so don't worry about that. Jocelyn I see your question. Yep. Curious about making simple changes towards more ethical fashion. Where does one even start on that journey? Are jeans a good place to start? So this is something that's going to be specific to everybody, just like everything. Jeans are kind of a complicated place to start, but a good place to start with swapping over to ethical anything is to just look at what it is that you wear the most. And I make those kinds of recommendations for like personal care products too. What's going to be in your body the most? What are you going to wear the most? Maybe what do you purchase the most? Anytime you're trying to make a switch with anything in fashion, I think that starting with foundations is really, really helpful. And once you have actually defined your personal style, it makes everything so much easier. All of the decisions are easier. Looking at how to swap into more ethical fashion is easier. So really that's the first key. And that's why I think it's just like the best life hack ever is to just like get your personal style down and start showing up in the world the way that you want to be seen. I love that question. Consultations are really fun and free. It's a conversation more about fashion therapy, which is my new 6-week course. And all of these links should be connected to my bio. If anybody has any other questions that don't happen to come through right now, I'll come back and check them out. But it looks like we might be wrapped up for the afternoon. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Jessie Junko Beardslee, and so that they can strike out and stand up and lead with confidence.